if you were doing it unscripted, what about the others? Were they actually harsh on you?
It suffocates me to be something that I'm not. I feel suffocated.
Are you still friends with the other actors on the show?
Yes, I've known Bhavna, Mahik, Seema, and Neelam.
But Kalyani Saha and Ridhima are
Not
Delhi
in touch
actors.
with them. It hurts when you think somebody's your friend. A betrayal from a friend hurts.
They were not friends. Why
We
do
were
you-
friends. We were friends. Kalyani started Rakhi, my husband.
And now? Are you saying that it didn't bother you that people were making fun of you in the series and
But I am different. I don't honestly care. Television is such a powerful medium. Even with minimum effort, the visibility that you get is way, way more than suppose working in an art field. That is the reality today.
it doesn't come that easy. I mean, there are zillions of actors who are looking for that recognition and it doesn't come to them after years of hard work in television. But isn't that one way of calling it escapism?
Yeah, I love it. I'm an artist. I escape.
But do you think thoda arrogant ho gaye ho?
I was always arrogant.
But why were you arrogant?
I started thinking that I'm special.
Palkon pe bitha ke rakha.
Also, I don't like to ask for anything.
Do you think people, for lack of a better word, bitch behind your back के बनती है?
अगर बनती भी है तो fake it till you make it, yeah.
Delhi or Mumbai?
Delhi.
Vintage Chanel or a young Indian designer?
Mixed together.
Art gallery or fashion week?
Museum, actually, art museum.
Minimalism or maximalism?
Maximalism. I'm all for maximalism.
One word to describe Karan Johar?
Magnanimous.
Shah Rukh Khan?
Gauri and Shahrukh will probably be very kind-hearted, large-hearted, and also hardworking. He's so obsessive about his craft that is just amazing and inspirational.
One thing people always get wrong about you.
They get everything right. I am arrogant, I am selfish, I am egoistic. I just love it all.
If you were to have one handbag, which one would that be?
I think it would be my grandmother's bag, like a cross-stitch bag that I have from her, which I don't use because it's so fragile.
Baatein Dil Se. In this episode, I have Shalini Pasi. You're described as somebody who's an actor, an art collector, a museum maker, a fashionista, a social bright spot. What do you really think defines you, Shalini?
I think for me, it's being able to move and not get pain point is what I actually want to do. I don't ever want to be put in a category or be said a reality television star or an artist. I am an artist. I think I want to be called an artist, but I still do not want to be pinned to that. And I hate, when people say give titles as housewife or anything, because we are so much more than what people are able to understand of us. So for me, I think my entire journey has always been, when they say I'm this, I move.
But how is fame treating you? You've done a lot of things, but fabulous lives, Bollywood wives, that put you into a category of fame. And I've seen your interviews. How did that change your life?
So I've always believed either you are very intelligent, like a AA student, or you are averagely intelligent and you work hard. So I am the other category, the one who works hard and is averagely intelligent. I have worked hard all my life. I've been obsessive about art, about design, about interiors, about everything that has been a part of my life. I think the good part or the sad part is that media, television is such a powerful medium. Even with minimum effort, the visibility that you get is way, way more than suppose working in an art field. That is the reality today. Am I right or wrong?
It doesn't come that easy. I mean, there are zillions of actors who are looking for that recognition, and it doesn't come to them after years of hard work in television. So
I don't.
you're probably underestimating the fact that you're famous, you're the Netflix darling, and shows have catapulted
Yeah,
you
of
to a
course.
level.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not, of course, I'm grateful for the opportunity and I'm grateful for what has happened. But as an artist, I have done just 2 years of work in this industry, and I'm just grateful for the love of the audience. So it's honestly, it's not me, it's them who are seeing these things in me, the qualities which I've always had. Like, I've always worked hard in the art field, I've always done what I wanted to do, and I've done it for the joy of learning, for the joy of experience, not to be somewhere, but I've done it for because it kept me alive. You know what I'm saying? But saying that, fame is super addictive.
It is.
It is. It is honestly.
So you want paparazzi to be around you when you step out. You
I
like
mean,
that?
I live in Delhi and I'm not used to having people photograph me when I don't want them to. And I'm also a very private person. You'll see me at an award function or a red carpet, but you'll never see me go to a party or make a plan with friends and say, let's do lunch or let's do dinner. I've actually never done that.
Why?
Because I feel that after when you're talking to a friend after half an hour, you start talking about other people and it's no longer
It's called
productive.
bitching.
Yeah. So after 25 minutes, when you have shared everything you wanted to share and they've shared everything they wanted to share, it goes to other people eventually, regardless of how amazing you are and what relationship you have with a friend, or regardless of if even if they're just social acquaintances. It ultimately, that it goes to that. So on that, I feel is just really not productive, because one, I love talking about myself. Two, I want to be able to learn something. Unless you're telling me something good about somebody, I honestly don't want to know that how
But
badly they're
isn't
doing.
this an antithesis of what this Fabulous Lives was all about? It was Delhi vibe versus Mumbai vibe. Delhi called the more gossipy town. Mumbai, everybody goes about their work and world, on a daily basis. And you're saying you don't like that.
If you ask my friends, they will. I mean, even if somebody's done me dirty or done me wrong, I still will not talk about them because I don't want to give them that energy. And I also believe that somewhere down the line, I want to give them that opportunity to come back. So I don't want to, dirty my own feelings for them and dirty my heart. I want to talk about good things, because if there's so much that we need to do and we have like one life and there's so much that needs to be done, so I honestly, when I'm not productive and if I'm just wasting my time popping about people, I get very restless, I get uneasy, and all my friends know it, that in
But
fact,
isn't that one way of calling it escapism?
yeah, I love it. I'm an artist. I escape, and I mean, I'm totally for it. Like, unless I can make a difference with my work, with my now when I speak about like women issues or but in a soft way, if unless I can make a difference, I don't want to belittle something or someone.
But
Of course, it's escapism. I am an artist and I love it. I love escaping into my own world, into my own space. Otherwise, I will not be able to
is that the
survive.
reality?
Is that the reality? It's all in your head. You can make your own reality, and you can choose to give your attention to what you think is beneficial for you and your family or your society, or it's not. That's what I said. If I'm not effective in something, why should I talk about somebody if I cannot make a difference to their lives? Me talking badly about a person is not going to change if they drink or if whatever they are doing, right? Unless in fact, there are times when somebody said something bad about a friend or an acquaintance, I've actually picked up the phone and told them this: listen, I know we are not friends, but this is what I've heard about you, and I'm not telling you my source, but you better mend your ways. And it has happened. I've been doing this since I was a kid. So I felt that, listen, I'm not going to say this to anybody, but this is what I've heard and this is what people are saying about you. And sometimes it has backfired, but after a couple of months, those people have called me back and said, you changed my life. So, and I used to get calls when I signed Fab Life and it was announced. My friend said, you don't gossip, you don't do anything. You
But
just
gossip gets back to you because you have called up friends and told them,
No, but I
I've heard
haven't
this
told.
about you.
No. I have heard this about you. Mend your ways. But I haven't told them which person has confided in me. I say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell you. But do you trust me to tell you that this is what is being said about you? And if this is true, mend your ways.
So when you signed up Fab Lives, what was it? As a young girl, did you ever imagine you would be in this part of what's called showbiz?
So, my grandfather was into construction and he had constructed DD building, which is the Doordarshan building. And I would visit the site with him, and even after, and I studied in modern school, so he would pick me up and then we would sometimes go there. So I got few offers to do some series. So my parents did not want me to be in front of the television. They were very clear because my grandfather said that it's a very hard life, and I don't think she's cut out for it. Second, I also could not speak, so I used to stammer. I could dance. I used to get like I used to eat up words, mispronounce. Like my speech was not very clear. Like if you spoke to me, I would actually jumble up. So there was that little issue. Like I was really good, like presence and all. Like even in the school shows, they would give me like a dance sequence rather than speaking because I just couldn't speak. So
And how old were you?
even till 2000 till 2018, so I would not speak and people would think that I'm stuck up, but I was actually conscious of speaking because I probably had so many things in my head that it would all just kind of misfire. And my friends would tell me, you look great, you look beautiful, the outfit is perfect, everything is perfect, but when just don't speak. I said, but why? She said, because when you speak, everything, that whole aura goes, like you're so
So
like.
did you work upon it?
So then 2018, I started taking classes for speaking. I had a very good teacher who helped me with pronunciation, though it's still like okay, but it's not very good. And with just I used to read a lot, so I do a lot of loud reading to clear my speech. I worked since 2018 till now. Yeah. And then when the series came out, my teacher called me from London and he said, I've been working with you for now 6-7 years. And all you could say was, I like people more than things. I was like, no, I said much more.
But did that ever make you underconfident because you were so conscious about, your speech? And did you actually feel conscious about it?
Yeah,
Did
I
people
would.
point out to you and did
No,
it
only
sort of?
my friends knew. Like, I would not speak to a lot of people, and they would think that she's really stuck up. And because, also, like, if you ask me something, I'll give you the true opinion. So, like, my husband was like, just don't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't say anything.
He's
Living
a
in Delhi,
businessman.
yeah, living in Delhi, he would say, we are going there, but just don't say anything. So it was a very this thing because if somebody asked me something, I would just give them point blank, So it was like that. Like,
But you're quite a couple. Shalini Pasi and Sanjay Pasi are quite a social thing in Delhi. I can't believe that you'd go to places and not
no, I
speak.
would speak, but it was just very controlled. It was just very, very controlled. It was always very controlled.
So tell me, how did you meet Sanjay Pasi? And he's a very successful businessman, has dealerships, has a turnover close to 3,000 crores, and he's very, very, very religious from what one sees of him and hears of him. How did you meet him? And how are your personalities? Exact opposites, similarities? Tell us about it.
So Sanjay, I was at my friend's sister's wedding. and Sanjay's cousin and Bua, they saw me. I was singing and dancing at the dholki. At those times, we didn't have DJs, so there was that dholki, and I was singing and I was dancing. So his cousin came up to me, and his Bua came up to me and said, "Ki, are your parents here?" So I said, "No." I said, "My parents are not here." So they said, "Are they coming in the evening?" I said, "Yeah, my parents will come in the evening." So I said, "Fine." Then of course, in those days, I was staying at my friend's house because we changed. It was a sister's wedding. So we changed, and evening was the Sangeet. Then I saw this lady, Sanjay's Bua and the cousin. They were standing with couple of people, and then she came and asked me that, "Where's your mother? Who's your mother?" So I said, "Yeah, this is my mother." And then I went back and I was dancing. You know how at the wedding, and then so they all of them had gate crashed the wedding to see me, and then after that they took the it was an arranged marriage.
And this was in which year?
This was 95, 96, 95.
Okay.
95, I was still in college. And then actually I had told my parents that, I don't drink, smoke or gamble. I want somebody who doesn't drink, smoke or gamble.
Okay.
So my mother's like, "This is not happening in this day and age." And, I said, you've brought me up in such a conservative way. Like, I was not even allowed to go out of the house after 5 o'clock. So I was like, but listen, I will not be able to deal with somebody who is, doing all this, because I'm not used to, and I hate it when people drink and get drunk. I cannot tolerate it at all. And my grandparents always told me not to gamble. It's not a good thing. So I don't play cards. So Sanjay and I, both of us don't even touch cards.
And Delhi Diwali times,
I love to, when I'm there, I love dancing. And some of my friends will, of course, tell me that, we are dancing. I love dancing. But if they're playing cards, I don't play cards at all.
so tell me, you've been married now for 30 years. Did you ever think, you'd come into a world where, some of the things that you can't tolerate are the norm, which is
Yeah.
Bollywood?
Yeah.
What is the contrast like?
But I've stood my own, and I understood one thing, that Netflix and Dramatics, they gave me a huge amount which I donated to UNICEF. They were paying me to perform. They were paying me to be. They got me on as a performer, right? So how do you perform? Either you make fun of others or you make fun of yourself. And when you make fun of yourself, nobody gets hurt. So that's what I did.
Are you saying that, it didn't bother you that people were making fun of you in the series? And,
But I am different, right? And I'm used to it. And I'm different. And I eat certain kind of food. I dress up in a certain way. And I am who I am. I can't change that. I need to be functional for my own self.
So was
And
this
for
only
me-
a script where people were making you the
If
butt of
it
fun?
was a script, I would win an Oscar for it, or maybe whatever, Emmy for it. But I am not a trained actor, and everything was very spontaneous. I would actually finish UNICEF. So when we had the ball in Delhi, it was the first UNICEF ball in India, and we raised a lot of funds for them. And I was working on that, and then after that, I had things with the Art Foundation. So when I used to come and sit for the shooting, I had nothing prepared. I would just say things, whatever came to my mind. So it wasn't that I was preparing for something. It was just,
You were just being yourself.
I was just being very spontaneous. I was just being very, like even that day when they said, after the wine was thrown on me, they said, there's a lunch. I said, I'm not sitting for lunch. I'm going to run into the ocean. And they're like, haha. And I ran to the ocean, because once you run into the ocean, you can't have a shot that day because your hair is gone.
So, but if you were doing it unscripted, what about the others? Were they actually harsh on you?
I don't know.
You didn't feel it?
I don't honestly care. Like, I don't care what anybody says. It's my life. I have to live it the way I want to live it.
But they're a little sarcastic and they take digs at you. Of course, everybody cares.
A lot of people said it was out of insecurity. See, I can't I don't have the bandwidth and the time to understand their psychology behind it, whether it was insecurity or whether it was, so whatever it was, like camera doesn't lie. So
So
I've
you,
never analyzed why they did what they did. I have to
it
do
was
what I
not
have to
scripted,
do.
you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, no, no, it's not scripted because these shows, Netflix, they have categories. Like I won an IFA for the show. So they have categories where it is a scripted show and they are very strict. We had somebody from LA who was monitoring that how everything was just honest. So I think the networks pride themselves in creating shows because they have they have reality and then they have scripted shows, right? So it's very very clear for them. It's like, it's a it's a whole different team which works on these things.
So are you still friends with the other actors on the show?
Yes, I've known Bhavna, Mahip, Seema, and Neelam for the longest time when I got married because they all Gauri's friends, and I have a good relationship with them. Seema and I talk often. Bhavna and I talk often. Bhavna's family, Neelam and I chat. I call Neelam the the star because we've all grown up looking at her, and and of course Mahip is. I was there for her daughter's movie premiere and their birthdays and their, so we are very much in touch. When I go to Bombay, we chat when we are at a party or so, yeah.
But Kalyani Saha and Ridhima are
I'm not in touch
Delhiites.
with them.
You're not in touch with
No,
them? Why?
no. I decided to just, all my friends said, my family said not. So I just kind of, I don't see
Okay.
value in that. So
No
I
value
no
in.
longer see value in that, yeah.
So somewhere it did hurt, the unscripted
Yeah.
show in
No,
which
no,
the
it
digs
it
were
hurt
taken.
because when you it's just so, see, it hurts when you think somebody is your friend, right?
Hmm.
A betrayal from a friend hurts.
Okay. So they were not friends while
We
you
were
were,
friends, we were friends. Kalyani should tie Rakhi on my husband.
and now? No?
Yeah. My family said that, so I said fine. Because I sort of mute myself to everything, जो हो रहा है, जो बोल रहा है, बोलते रहो. I want to do my work because by the time the series released, I had moved on to other things.
Right?
Penguin and so many other production publications, they sent me emails and DMs and calls that, we want you to do the book. So I said, I have to get on a call with them. This is very prestigious for me. So I got on a call with their team saying that, I'm really grateful that you have offered me this, but my English is very basic and my ideas are my own, and my English is not like Dr. Tharoor's. So he said, no, he says,
But Dr. Tharoor is one of a kind.
yeah, but it was like, I had to explain to them that I'm grateful for the opportunity. So they said, no, because he said, what you speak, the Gen Zs have really connected to it, the women, and especially women in small towns, housewives, women from like every generation has connected on. And she said, we did a whole research. So then I agreed to do the book with Penguin, but I told them I will write it and then we will see it and we'll only announce it when I'm happy with it. Otherwise,
So
we
here
won't.
it is.
So here it is. It's a bestseller. Now it's a bestseller.
So
And it's very basic. If you read it, it's just and it's very like, you can just pick up any chapter. And so the idea with the book was that you don't have to take inspiration from me. These incidences happen in all our lives. We have to take the learning. Like something happened 15 years ago and we feel sad about it. Don't feel sad about it. There's a learning in it. Try to find the learning. When you find learning, you will heal.
So tell me, Shalini, a lot of people would think that all this is a put on and this is an image that is carefully curated. What would you tell people who say this and attribute this to
No.
you?
So I actually, when wanted to do, when I started doing, when I signed up for the Fabulous Lives versus Bollywood Wives, I got like this printout where it had all this Gen Z slangs and all the cool things to say. And I okay, if I say this becomes a catch line, that becomes a catch line. So I used to do that also. But that was just not me. I couldn't do it. Like, if you see, I've not said anything which is the Gen Z language, because that is very popular, right? And there are no slangs, there are no like those phrases. I've said nothing like that because I tried. It's not that I didn't try, but I just couldn't. It suffocates me to be something that I'm not. I feel suffocated. It's like literally I feel like if I'm expected to do something or be, I actually, you can see it on my face. I've done interviews, 10 interviews a day. If I was rehearsing, I would have slipped somewhere. If I was pretending, I would have slipped, right? So I don't know. But if
So
they
you
want
were
to bet-
20 when you married. You've been married for 30 years, and you don't look a day older than maybe what you were when you got married. How do you manage
No, I
that?
do look older. Uh, I I don't take medicines at all. I took the vaccine because I had to, because I wanted to travel. And I don't take alcohol, caffeine. I don't take white flour, sugar. And this for years.
And you don't eat anything else.
I eat a lot actually because that's
I
one.
read somewhere you don't eat carbs, you don't eat
Carbs
sugar.
I don't eat. Like I don't eat carbs, meaning I don't eat like white carbs, but I of course eat ragi ki roti and sweet potato like that. But I was on a raw food diet for about 20 years, which I recently stopped because when I'm shooting like in a studio, the would get spoiled.
Okay. So
So
raw
then
food means, I mean, tell me, how do you start your day? With
I
what?
used to, not anymore. Beetroot, carrot juice with amla and ginger. And of
Okay.
course, a lot of water before that with spices, which is I follow Ayurveda, so I used to get the different spices and those waters.
Cinnamon water and methi ke dane wala pani
Yeah,
and all that.
much more than that, slightly more than that.
Tell us
And-
your secrets, no?
Huh?
Tell us your
Tell
secrets.
us my secret. Well, I think water is water with different spices. Like in India, we have all these spices. There is a cure for everything. The spices actually can heal you. Rainy season, may if you have cinnamon, long, kali namak, all the bloating and all will not happen. A lot of
Okay.
people get pains because of the humidity, and they don't realize it's actually because of the humid weather that they are getting the pains in the joint. So, if you have to basically alkalize your body, so the ideal body is an alkaline body, right? So, how do you alkaline it?
Okay.
So, there's foods that you can eat. So, my grandmother used to had this book, and she used to follow that. So from there I picked up a lot, and then of course I did my own research and combination, and I have also friends who have done this thing on. And so yeah,
And then breakfast is what?
breakfast I take ghee in the morning,
Okay.
shots of ghee, which is, and then I have lots of nuts. High protein diet because I want my skin to look good, I want to have good healthy hair, I want my brain to function because I exercise 2 hours a day, and if I'm not eating I can't exercise. And your skin quality, like if you don't exercise, your eyes, hair, everything goes if you don't eat. So I have a rich diet. I eat meat also 5 times a week when I'm not going to the temple. And yeah.
And a very disciplined life.
Yeah.
And how does your son, you have a son, Robin,
Yeah.
how does he respond to this fame that you now have, the paparazzi following you?
So I'm a Leo. If I wasn't disciplined, I would become very lazy, and I would just do one thing, like maybe eat and watch TV or eat or paint or something like that, because I've seen myself fall into that very lazy. It's a cycle, right? You fall into that cycle because
Yeah, you
with
don't move and
food,
you just
yeah, you
couch
can.
potato.
It has happened to me. It's not that. So for me, the best thing is I have a schedule. I can show you the sheets now. It's planned till November and December. Actually, if I show you the sheets, I have everything planned. So I realized that for me, having a schedule is very important. Sticking to it is very important, because when you let one thing go, everything else starts falling. It's like when you eat sugar, then you crave sugar. The body craves it. Now I have a natural high. Like I feel happy even if I'm getting nariyal pani is a treat for me, and I like it like that. I get in the morning when I wake up, I don't need caffeine to pick me up. The work that I'm doing now, I get very excited. Aaj shoot hai, aaj ye hai, aaj Navika ji aa rahe hain. So for me, that's the high, you know.
And how does the family react to
So
this?
my son was like, he's when I signed up for this, he's telling my mom. He said, "Nani, she doesn't bitch, she doesn't talk badly, and what is she going to do? She's a sitting duck." So
Was he worried when you went?
he very worried. Then all my friends called me. They said, "Honey, just send us the situations and we'll tell you what to reply." So I said, "Acha, theek hai." Then I'm working out. My son comes into the gym. He's like, "I'm very worried." I was like, "What happened?" He said, "I'm thinking I'm going to leave town." I was like, "Why?" He said, "Your show is coming out. I don't know what you have done."
Kids are very difficult to please.
So I don't know what you have done because I will have to answer. Nobody will have the guts to call you. So I was like, "Okay, sure, leave town." Then I again get a call from a friend. So they're like, "I'm very worried." I was like, "Why? What happened?" He's like, "No, because people are going to ask me about you." So I said, "Then just disown me." Then I get another call. I get messages. I told them, I said, "Disown me. Say you are no longer friends." So no, we are
So have
worried.
you lost friends?
So anyway, the series got released. I was in Bombay. I wanted to watch it in Bombay. And I took the midnight. I love taking these. I'm working till like 11 interviews and stuff. And then I love taking these 3 a.m. There's a flight every hour to Delhi, right?
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
You
Being
don't
the
have your
capital.
own private plane?
No,
You
I
should.
don't. My husband feels it's too much of an expense. And it is, honestly.
Okay.
And he's a very honest taxpayer. So he feels that it's
Yeah, highest taxpayer
he
somewhere.
rather give it to charity than to so
Okay.
and I somewhere think that I think it's a really anyway, so there's a flight every hour to Delhi, and so I'm on that flight. Then I start getting these messages from my son, from my mother, from my sister, long messages. I said, "Yaar, I can't do this. I can't read these messages. I don't know what they are saying to me." And long, long messages are coming from everyone saying, "Ki, what have you?" As I reach home, I open one message saying that we are so proud of you and this and that. Really long. And my mother's like, "You always wanted to do this." And then I'm like, "कितना झूठ बोल रहे हैं मम्मी?" फिर उसके बाद I opened my son's message. Then again, it's a similar tone message. "We are so proud of you, this, that, everything." I say, "सब झूठ बोल रहे हैं." Have they like decided? Then my sister's message I opened. Again, same tone. And I opened my friend's messages. I was like, "Okay, are they just being nice to me or what is the deal here?" I said, "Doesn't matter. Chalo, nice. At least they made an effort to write a nice message for me." Then I started reading the DMs. And there was a barrage of DMs. Like it was lakhs of DMs. And I don't know, like they say that camera never lies. So I think whatever that I was trying to project and like I think camera and the people
honesty
saw
came out.
through that. Yeah, because of course we have a alter ego and there's a certain kind of, thing that thing that I've made around me is also an armor, right? It protects me, it protects the real me, but people saw the real me. So
So do you feel vulnerable and more exposed after people have seen the real you, or you feel somewhere that what you mean and what you project is right and good people got an insight into it?
Whatever happens, happens for the good. Whatever happens, you can't stop it. That I believe that, anything that has to happen will happen. You can stop it for a while. This is one of my first talks. This is with FICCI ladies, and I think this Chennai. There was a hall for 300. They had 300 confirmations. They had a 500 women landed up, and there were more waiting. So for me that day, I felt that there was a girl sitting in the audience with her grandmother saying that my grandmother gave up singing. Not that my voice was amazing, but now she started singing because when she saw you, she felt inspired just to do it. So I had stories like that. So I realized that I'm not giving them strength. They are giving me strength now. They are the ones, they gave me so much strength and they made me believe when they saw me, that there's a part of me in all of them. So I told them, I said, listen, I'm not giving you strength. You are giving me strength. You are giving me courage to do what I want to do the way I want to do it without changing myself or molding myself. So they became the wind beneath my wings and not the other way around. And I always say to, now, of course, the organizers are much more prepared. They book a 500 seater and they
and people are still thronging it, because I've seen sometimes it so happens that your flavor of the season for a little while, and then it recedes till the next project, and if it's a hit and all that. Are you seeing a sustaining fan following?
see, yeah, of course, I'm grateful for that. But also, what happens is that I sometimes now sometimes when you're shooting, when I was shooting for the new show with Amazon, yeah.
I just saw some on my timeline.
Don't be
there
so
are three
horrified.
women. Why? Is it horrific?
No, I'm saying don't be so. It's
No,
a
I'm
fun
not,
show.
because
It's a scary show though. You should
Yeah?
be. It's a scary show, but it's also very addictive. It's scary, addictive, and it will pull you in.
What's it about?
It's a international format, and they have traitors UK, US, Australia, Italy, New Zealand, and it's a game show where you have to actually murder and everything and win the show. So you play mind games
So,
with
are
each
you
other.
getting murdered, or are you murdering people?
You'll have to watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. 13th August.
I mean, the
is
way you
mentioned.
spoke about, your not so friendly friends now out of Fabulous. So, do you feel like murdering one of them, Kalyani or Ridhima? Are you
No,
in
no.
touch with Ridhima?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No, no, no.
क्या हो
I
गया?
don't want to murder anybody, yaar. I mean,
But you're in a murder show and you don't want to murder anybody.
हाँ, बट वो शो में मर्डर करेंगे ना. शो में करते हैं. वो आप देखना.
So,
You'll like it.
Of course, I come from a totally
So what I was
different.
saying, that I had to stop doing the interviews, and because I also don't have much to talk about, right? After a certain while, you need to take a break because you just evolve one as a person. You also need to stop, reset, because somebody might think I'm a complete being, but inside I'm changing. Right? I feel every day is a new day for me. Every day I want to learn new things. I'm a new person every day. I mean, literally, my signature changes every day, and my husband is like, I don't know anybody whose signature changes every day.
Oh my God, the banks have.
They've
Okay.
So I'm a new person every day. I also need time to evolve. I also like I need that. I can't always be on a stage speaking, though I love it. But I take these breaks so that then I
So, what do
travel.
you do during these breaks?
I read, I travel, I go to a lot of religious places, I go to a lot of temples. It's like, how you charge your phone?
That's
I-
your recharge.
I go and recharge myself. So
I know that your husband goes to, so you travel together
Yeah.
very often.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
a special place which you think is the most powerful.
So I go to I shaved my hair 4 times in Tirupati Balaji,
Okay.
and I donated all my jewelry there, and I feel of course I've done all the Jyotirlings many times, and I feel kind of like in my Kedarnath when I'm sitting there. I've recently visited Amarnath shrine. People go there and they sit there, but I think the journey to places like Amarnath and Kedarnath, I think the journey is the darshan, because it teaches you so many things on the way. So your entire journey, like people forget, when they're going to a religious trip, they chat, they eat and this and that. But when you leave your house, from that moment to the darshan of the deity is prayer. So for me, that is prayer. And I also go to Devi Mandir because I was doing a lot of Shiv Mandirs for, suddenly 3-4 years, like I did the Jyotirlings, and my energy became very like kind of masculine. And so then suddenly the Devi started calling me. There was a wedding in Calcutta during the pandemic, so I went there. Then suddenly we were going Dharamshala, and on way to Dharamshala there are Chamunda Devi. 3 माताएं हैं वहाँ पे. So I just felt that unconsciously Mata only called me. So now I try to balance Shiv and Shakti temples very, very consciously. When I go to Banaras, I do photography there. When I go to Leh Ladakh, I go to monasteries. When I go to Turkey and places like this, I go to the mosque there. When I go to, I go to churches. I just when I go and pray, I feel everything is just
Cleansing.
and also I talk to God and I feel that when sometimes you have a kid and when the kid becomes very arrogant or does something wrong, you love the kid but you give them a
Rap on the
a
knuckles.
rap on the wrist. So I'm like, God, really? Did I really deserve this? But look what the other people are doing. But I know when he has to give me a rap, he'll give me a rap also.
What is that rap? In what way?
Like he'll do something small, like something small to say to keep me in check. कि भाई बहुत हो गया.
But you think
Yeah.
थोड़ा arrogant हो गए हो after
I was
fame.
always arrogant. Actually, Karan asked me. He said, he said, Shalini, do you think you've become more arrogant after all this fame? I said, Karan, I was always arrogant, And I said, the fame has actually softened me because I see that love in people's eyes, and to love somebody or to like somebody or to believe in somebody who you don't know has actually humbled me. It's actually had the opposite effect on me,
But why were you arrogant? बहुत पैसा
Because
है and everything's working for you that way?
No, actually, I was the first grandchild,
Okay.
and my grandparents always taught me that I'm special. They used to tell me, तुम चाय नहीं पियोगे क्योंकि तुम स्पेशल हो, तुम कार्ड्स नहीं खेलोगे क्योंकि तुम स्पेशल हो, तुम कोई गलत काम, तुम गंदे शब्द नहीं बोलोगे क्योंकि तुम स्पेशल हो. मतलब इतना भी कि आप कुछ गलत शब्द स्कूल में बच्चे बोलते हैं ना, जैसे आप वो नहीं बोलोगे क्योंकि आप स्पेशल हो, उनको बोलने दो. आप लड़ाई नहीं करोगे क्योंकि आप स्पेशल हो.
Okay.
So
पलकों पे बिठा के रखा.
हाँ, so they basically taught me कि जो लड़ते हैं वो लोग अच्छे नहीं होते. तो and that was not the case with the other grandchildren. आप लड़ना है लड़ो, चाय पीना है चाय पियो. So I think I was the first grandchild. So my grandparents brought me up. So they said कि भाई, my grandmother, she used to become like this, I नहीं. My grandparents used to come and pick me up. I used to go for swimming. My grandmother used to sit there in the morning for swimming classes. So I started thinking that I'm special, and I led my life. In
And then
school also, it
Your
was, I
husband
was like,
continued to treat you like a
Yeah.
queen.
yeah.
I mean, do you realize, you're blessed?
Yeah, I do. You have to raise your expectations. I'm very hardworking. It's not that I don't do that. But also I don't like to ask for anything. I always say, जो चीज़ मांगनी पड़े ना, वो मुझे नहीं चाहिए. So it's a very queen behavior because I've had it since childhood. कि बिना, I don't want to say, I don't want to ask. I will not fight. I will not ask. I'm very like
बिन
that.
मांगे मोती मिले, मांगे मिले ना भीख.
That is my philosophy. जो बिन मांगे मिले, वही इज्जत की होती है. कभी किसी से कुछ मत मांगो.
But do you think people sort of, for lack of a better word, bitch behind your back? कि बनती है, such a show off. This is all pretense.
What is pretense? They know I don't go out for lunches. I don't go out for dinners. I go for functions. I'm sitting, I donated my entire thing to UNICEF. What is उससे पहले भी हम लोग गुप्तदान करते थे, तो किसी को बोलते नहीं थे. तो अगर बनती भी है तो फेक इट टिल यू मेक इट. यार तुम थोड़ा अच्छा ही कर दो, फेक के लिए कर लो, वो भी इट विल गो अ लॉन्ग वे.
So what was your first meeting with Karan like? Karan Johar?
I met him many years ago. We have some common friends.
Yeah,
Or
some
recently-
common friends are Shah Rukh
recently-
Khan and Gauri Khan.
So I
How
met
long have you known Shah Rukh and Gauri?
They're actually Sanjay's friends.
Okay.
So they are Sanjay's friends. Gauri and Sanjay were neighbors in Panchsheel, and Shahrukh and Sanjay studied in the same university and school. So they are his friends. I only met them when I got married, when I got engaged, basically. So
Okay. And it's sort of continued over the years.
yeah, because Gauri is lovely, and I think she's a beautiful human being. She's from Delhi, and they have great friendships. Like Sanjay is a really good, like he knows how to maintain friendships, and he's
Okay. So you met, do you actually sit like the SRK and the Gauri Khan, the king and the queen of Bollywood? They like natural human beings,
yeah, of
like
course.
friends?
They
They
Sanjay and
jam
all
with you?
they talk about old times, old school, new kids. Robin and Aryan went to the same university same year, so there's that comfort level, and there's that feeling which is
So, do people feel that famous people don't confide in anybody? Their friendships are very complicated because everybody is trying to take advantage of them. Does that really happen?
well, we do. I mean, people try. If you can't benefit your friends, I think your success is of no use. Like, if you can't help that friend, I think all your success, everything one is of no use. And I think Shah Rukh Gauri are people who have done, like, I mean, Shah Rukh is known, he's helped so many of his friends. So I think somewhere I don't know, it's not, you can't say one statement or the other statement. Also, people sometimes expect a lot. If something is possible, I think one should do it for their friends. If it's not, then it's not. You do try to, like we all also, we try to help our friends, schoolmates, people who we've not in touch with, but we have a past history. A schoolmate will call you. You can't say no to a schoolmate, even if you have not been in touch with them. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Absolutely
A batchmate.
right.
You will not, you might
You
say,
pick up from where you left off.
you literally pick up. So suppose a social person calls you, and you know that you might not, because maybe they are privileged, so you might not go that. But if a school friend calls you up, you will go an arm and length for them. So I think it's very I think it's person to person, also situation, what is possible, what is not possible.
So tell me about this meeting with Karan Johar.
So this is at Manish's party, Diwali, and then so Manish comes and tells me that you're gonna be a big star. So I was like, "हाँ Manish, like खींचो मेरा ही हमेशा." No, you're gonna be a big star and all. So I was like, then suddenly I see like 2-3 people are like talking and looking at me. I said, what has happened? Then Karan comes and says, do you want to be a part of this series and this thing? And we are coming to Delhi. So I was like, yeah, sure, come to Delhi. We'll do like one episode, something. So that's how it started. And then I went to Dharma's office, which is this stunning building. And it is, I almost started crying because, you see Yash Johar's, like him in a picture where he's directing, and it's just like you're walking into history, cinematic history. So they have these posters of the films that have been done, and so it's, you just get like, oh my god, like am I actually here? It's like it didn't hit me
Till you went there.
till I went there that I'm actually walking, like we have art history, and you actually go into like a museum space, or you go into an artist studio. For me it was almost like I choked, and I'm very like, so then I went around, saw some of the photographs before and of course after the meeting. And then of course Karan style, he's walked in, and the showman that he is. So I was like, okay, I'm happy to do this, but you know that I'm I'm very basic and simple. I'm might dress up in a certain way, but that's about it. Like, this is who I am. I speak very plainly, and I do know how to act. And then I said I also wanted to have this UNICEF ball, which is I wanted to have it before the pandemic, but the pandemic started, and so I said I have this, and this is what I have to do this year, and I have committed to them. So then I also thought that it will be really beneficial for UNICEF and for the cause that we support a village in Bihar. So to have this extra bit, it will come on Netflix and it'll have that more tractions, which actually worked. So I said, okay, theek hai. And for me, Delhi is like my shell. It's like my oyster. So I said, हाँ आप दिल्ली आ रहे हो दिल्ली like whoa, love the weather.
Okay.
Delhi is easy, like being in the house. Like I say, हाँ Delhi doable. So
That's how it happened.
yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah. Then
And
I asked Karan and his team, I said, should I take acting lessons? They're like, not. So I have said this on the chat. Should I take acting lessons? Okay. And these are all like, they've called me up within 5 seconds. No.
okay, they don't want a
Rather
train.
than saying a reply, they have called. Suddenly I'm getting calls. No, don't. I said, no, what? They said, don't even think about.
They wanted the spontaneity.
Yeah. Whatever.
But do you think people actually kind of judge you and put you in boxes? Ke, oh, she's so fashionable, she's this. So she
But I'm not fashionable. My fashion is I'm wearing a printed shirt. This is not fashion. Fashion is very editorial, sleek hair, gelled, like बाल ही ना बचे वो लगाने के बाद.
I mean, if you are not doing fashion,
But
then
I have
who
not
is?
done my hair. This is my natural hair. I didn't even color my hair for the show. Of course, fashion was like, okay, put on makeup, put on some jewelry. But it was not like an editorial straight out of
But you're
a fashion.
regularly like that. It wasn't.
Regularly, I'm like that. But for the series, it was. I
I
mean,
mean,
I
people-
hadn't
people-
colored my hair.
But
I hadn't
people
styled my hair.
look at you as somebody who's dripping brands. I don't know. What are your favorite makeup brands?
Favorite makeup brands, I use Armani foundation, which is good. Then I use Huda mascara. And I love Huda actually was in India a couple of years ago. She gifted me a palette. I'd never used her products before that. And her eye shadow palettes are amazing. Like they're so easy to use.
Okay.
So I use that. Blusher, I use MAC. Today I've used. Lipstick is again Huda but
And the bags that you use. I mean, Chanel would be probably something would be with a little low level for you.
I did not use any of the Hermes bags because I honestly, their whole policy on the clients was kind of, and I feel that wo ho gaya. So I use a lot of fun bags,
Yeah.
So that so it's like kind of fun because I like these objects.
So what brands are those?
Those are Judith Lieber, Dolce Gabbana, Chanel.
Okay.
It's all mixed, yeah.
Yeah, something in a kettle and a parrot and a...
Yeah. So some fun talking point.
Okay.
And I also like being...
Have you ever worn a normal chappal?
I wear Keds all the time in the house because I'm a
But that would be
control
branded
freak.
too.
Haan, like Nike.
Nike is okay. It's
I
middle
like
class.
shoes which are comfortable. I like Nike. I also have that Roka. Sometimes I wear that. But yeah.
But your fashion...
चप्पल तो मैं वैसे भी नहीं पहनती हूँ.
I know. What?
चप्पल
6-inch
चप्पल I
heels?
don't wear because I feel that it's just I don't like the way the
One
walk
walks.
comes when the chappal comes. I like when I wear Keds, it's a very straight walk. I like to walk very fast. And I wear little platform because I walk fast. Also, I had a spine injuries and the doctor told me not to wear heels and dance for the rest of my life at the age of 21.
Okay.
So while my
But you're
mom,
wearing heels?
Exactly. So my
So you don't
mom
listen
and
to your
my
doctor?
mom started crying. That's the last time actually I went to the doctor. Though I still consult him. I send him my x-rays every 2 years. So he said no high heels and no dancing. And you have to take this injection on
And
your
those
spine.
are the exact things that you actually
And you have to
do.
take this epidural on your spine every 6 months for the pain. So I got up, I sat in the car, and my mother was crying, and then they thought I've gone to the washroom to cry. And then I went to called up my teacher कि class के लिए आ जाइए, dance class के लिए. And they were waiting for me there in the doctor's thing, thinking I'm going to come back. So I strengthened my spine with yoga. They said no yoga. This is modern medicine, huh? It's not preventive, it's cure. No yoga, no heels, and this thing for the
No dancing.
no dancing and this spine
Epidural.
thing and this medication. So I took nothing of it, and I started yoga with very basic muscle strengthening. I read. There was no like you can Google so many things or whatever. I went to the Bahari Sons and I got some books on how to support, and then I used to, so my grandmother used to read to me Mahabharat. And of course, we saw the B.R. Chopra's epic. And I said that if Bhishma Pitama can survive on a bed of arrows, and that was how the excruciating the pain was, you know. So I said, if he can survive for how many ever days, right? And there must be something they would be putting on him, like we saw in the olden days in the epic
लेप
that
बनाते थे.
जो लेप बनाते थे. तो I said ये लेप मुझे चाहिए. जो ये लेप लेके आए थे संजीवनी बूटी मुझे चाहिए. So I started my research. I used to get the books sometimes in Hindi, sometimes here, sometimes from the Kabadi Wala, sometimes when I traveled. And I was doing the lapes. And the lapes and the yoga and just the belief.
And you don't have that pain
I
anymore?
if you see how I'm sitting, I cannot sit on the tailbone. So that's the thing. Either I stand or I lie down. So I have an issue sitting. So that's why I don't go to cinema halls. I find it difficult.
Dancing is fine.
Because I'm standing. And also dancing is a release of all the negative energy. Sometimes my trainer says, आज किसका गुस्सा उतर रहा है? जोर जोर के हम music लगाते हैं.
So that is your cleansing routine.
Yeah, dancing.
Cleanse the insides.
Yeah, because see, it's all energy, right? It's energy. So it's like fire. Fire you can use to burn, or fire you can use to cook, right? So it is energies. You can take the energy, you can fuel it and put it in a project, right? That whole energy that you have. Or you can take it and use it to do something wrong or to fight with someone or to say bad things. So you just use it. It's energy. It's actually energy, you know.
It can be simple if you want to make it simple. It can be complicated if one
Yeah,
makes
but
it.
it's like, okay.
Are you scared of people judging you?
Everyone, I am. Okay, tell
Because
me.
you said I was scared to open the messages.
हाँ, but इतना तो डर लगता ही है ना. इतना तो लगता ही है ना.
and
इतना तो
now,
लगता ही है. No, you are putting yourself out. Netflix has an audience worldwide.
correct.
Worldwide. There were people in New York calling up my friends. There were dentists calling up my dentist that you are from Delhi. Did you tell her to drink with a straw? And my dentist like, no, but she is very innovative. Because I used to drink spinach soup and all the beetroot, and that's why I started with the straw. He imagined that there were dentists calling up my dentist to check, okay, this person, this, and then there were reels about how it's actually a good thing if you don't want to get
Stains on your teeth.
stains. People everywhere have they have that veneers. I mean, all the actresses.
There are teeth veneers.
Veneers, people have veneers, and these are my real teeth. So, I mean, of course, there was a time. There was a time. No, in the middle, it was like I used to call up my therapist, who's also on the show. I used to tell her, I said, you know what? Everyone's going to think I'm a rich, spoiled brat. So I'm like, but I am a rich, spoiled brat, but I don't want people to know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, of course we are not 100% sure. We are not 100% not sure. We are human beings. We all have that space where we
Unsure of
tinge all, like kabhi yaar, matlab thoda to hoega na. You know what I'm saying? It's not ki I don't care, but there's always that 70%, 80%, 90%. And then you have to lift. If you are in front of the camera, you have to, some people will like you, some people will like blue, some people will like red, some people will like blonde hair. Like people told me, you should change your hairstyle. I'm like, I don't want to cut my hair. I don't color my hair. You can see the little henna.
So you don't have any surgical interventions or
Ab dekh lo
anything?
mera face, you know me from since when?
But
This is my jawline. The only thing I wanted to do was a nose job. And I went to the surgeon 20 years ago. And he said, I know why you're here. So you want to fix your nose? I said, ha, for sure.
okay.
So then after that, he told me, he said, okay, this is the procedure and everything, which was obviously very scary. And then he said to me that, this nose is probably your grandfather's or your grandmother's. And once you change it, it will change the entire personality. And so I'm like, it's my grandfather's nose. And he had passed away.
So you came back with it.
Yeah, with it. It's my grandfather's nose.
But why did you think you needed a nose
As an
job?
artist, so you have this 3 year, you have to have a good 1.5 finger gap like yours.
Okay.
It's a very good gap. You see, I
Okay.
don't have, my gap is very short. Can you see this? Yours is almost 1.5 finger, which is a great, and my sister
I
has it.
didn't
My
even know
sister
that
has the,
something like this measurement
yes, because I am
existed.
an artist. We used to measure the body, so the forehead, the nose, and the body, exactly. So my sister has a perfect nose. Mine is a little bigger, this space. So I wanted to, as an artist, you see
Perfection.
perfection, because what do artists do? They take an image, suppose there's a scenery, and they give it perfect lighting and they create it. So reality and the artist version is, so me being an artist, I wanted to go to art school and I got in as well. And so my vision of me was, this nose is not perfect. Even now I contour it to make it look chota. And yahan se if you see, but then I realized that my hair is my grandmother's hair and my forehead
One has
is,
to be comfortable in one's
yeah,
own
but the
skin.
thing is that, how it is in the 90s, you saw these straight and silky hair, which is only achieved by a lot of silicone and blow dry. So that whole image of beauty is always L'Oreal straight hair. Now it's the whole colored hair. Even if you don't need to color your hair, you still have that. You want to do that, those different colors, so it looks good on camera. I don't color my hair. If I had to do, if I was so this thing, and one of the reasons I did not come on camera, and there are very few pictures of me before 2018, is because I thought I looked very bad on cam, and I think I look better in real. And I also looked very intense. That intense human being actually would come through the eyes. And
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I felt I look very masculine, so I would not take any pictures of me. बहुत ही मुश्किल से I was wallpaper was
You
doing.
overthink about
That's why
appearances?
that's why I overwork now, so that I don't think about appearance. मतलब कर कर के चलो. Because you see, being a perfectionist, you tend to see. I would not step out before I shaved my hair in 2010, 11. I would not step out if I didn't have a blow dry. But now I've done shows without. I've just tied up my hair, and this is just this. This is how my hair is. But I want to have hair at the end of my life.
But are you do people
I was very
is this upper class society in Delhi that puts that pressure on you that you
So,
have to look like $1 million bucks?
When I got married, I used to go for classes to Triveni. I wanted to go to art school, which I couldn't. I went to JSS and Mary because my parents felt that I would get married. I wanted to be an artist, and the magazines I would read were like Outlook, Newsweek, Time, India Today, and from school, my activities were dance class, music class, Triveni, and then I was doing fashion designing in JD, which I didn't get because I got engaged, so I didn't. So that was my life. So beyond that, there was no what. But when I got married here, of course, there was a lot of how you have to look, what brands to buy, everything. But I kind of blended in, but I also stood my own. If you ask people like my age, she says, yeah, she was there, but she was not there. So, of course, I'm a part of a society. I have to be, because you're so young. What do? You can't just enter and rebel, right?
Conform.
I conform, but I watch. So, it's the best trick is to, when you go to a new space, you watch, you adapt. See, you cannot, what they teach you to become an abstract artist, you have to master the skill of being a artist, and then you break the rules. When you suddenly become an abstract artist, then that has no value. That's what is taught. So you have to master where you are and then break it. So I say, okay, now I'm here. I have to learn the ways of everybody around me, and I did a pretty good job of it. And then then you break it.
And then you break it.
Yeah.
And that was okay.
Break
Accepted.
it matlab break it nahi, break it like a lot of people said that, oh, what you've done is amazing. So I said, what have I done that is amazing? They said, somebody from our background and this thing doing this, and we all are thinking, and this is what a lot of people have said to me. They said, we could never think that we would be able to do something like this. Now we want to do, we will allow our daughters to do this, or our daughter-in-laws to go. So I said, but what is wrong in going on television? So that also was that's also like a big taboo in Delhi. Like, but यहाँ पे लोगों के accounts are private. You
Okay.
understand? Here even the Instagram accounts are private.
So, did you get support from within your family, your son, your
Yeah.
husband?
Yeah.
They were okay with it,
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
with it.
yeah. They are very happy with it. Of course, I don't go out at all, so I get enough time to spend with like we did the trailer launch for Traitors with Amazon in Bombay, and then I had some media interactions, and next day was my birthday on the 2nd. I was thinking of inviting my friends in Bombay for dinner, but I took the late night flight. I came back, I had lunch with my parents. So there's always, you have to give up something. So I've given up social life completely, like unless there's a award function or a talk, of course. But and my friends understand, they call me for everything, and if I'm able to make it, sometimes coming back from the mandir or going back from function, then I go. But otherwise, it's not possible for me, because also what they're talking, I'm thinking of something else, and they are thinking of something else. Their conversation is something else. And whereas when I'm with people in
So,
Bombay,
you're now more a Bombay girl than a Delhi
not
girl.
really. I go there for work, but I also love the energy, because everybody in the industry is 20 to 25, 27. And, from there, it's like their vision is so different. Like they're so hungry for it that they'll do anything, which is amazing,
Which is?
anything, meaning like for opportunity, for coming in the media, like they want to do this, they want to do this, so for them it's like they're 27 and the world is still, they are still exploring. So it's a very nice energy to have, whereas my friends, they are playing mahjong. तो मैं तो नहीं कर पाऊंगी वो. So
I mean, isn't it weird that this was Fabulous Lives versus Bollywood Wives, and you're more friends with the Bollywood wives than the Delhi crowd now? So
I
I'm
think we
asking,
were supposed to be a team. It was Delhi versus Bombay, and
they didn't play by the rules of staying a team.
probably I didn't need a team. I can take on as many, but I didn't need a team. But yeah,
So did the falling out happen during the show or after?
no, there's no falling out. But the simple thing is that when I'm a very loyal person. I'm fiercely loyal. Even if you're not my friend, you reach out to me, I will protect you with everything. So I'm a very, very loyal person. Like I don't know, maybe it's being born in Delhi, being brought up here. There's that, I will do anything. Loyalty is very important to me. So that
And you didn't feel that was coming out?
yeah, but yeah.
But then you did a few interviews and stuff together
No.
later?
No.
No?
None.
So once you're off, then you're off.
हाँ.
It's like train
हाँ,
निकल
but
गई.
train निकल गई, हाँ. But if they reach out to me, I'm also very forgiving. I'm a Leo. I'm also like whatever. But
So they haven't reached out to you.
no, but there's no time. I'm doing my thing. They are doing their thing, and I'm
Okay with
I'm
it.
in my, yeah. It's okay. There's so much to do. There's so much to
So all in all, is Bollywood an easy place to survive in?
So I have a little bit experience in the art world, in the fashion world, and I think Bollywood is probably the toughest because there's like, you're an artist, you can do your craft, and as you grow older, your art becomes more meaningful. Whereas in Bollywood, there's a expiry date on everything.
But you've
And
proven them
timelines,
wrong.
and they have working 12 hours working shift, 14 hours working shift, By the time the camera set up, you're shooting late into the night, and everything has to be perfect. There is no second this thing. And for I feel that there's also the disparity is huge, because a cameraman, a sound technician, a light technician is they are the top of their game, but you only see one person, and there are 500 people there who are not acknowledged. Maybe abroad it is like they get that, they're getting, they're getting paid that way, or their timelines, like literally it's like uh, the actor on the set
Takes all the limelight.
limelight. Of course, now we have directors and script writers and people, are getting, but not as the person who, because that one person, there are 1,000 people behind it. There's that makeup artist here, there's a sound technician, there's a light technician, there's so much that, so all that I feel like abroad, like everything is acknowledged. In India, that I feel needs to be like the person behind the is not there. So there's
Very
just
true.
one person, but there are 500 on the set. We don't see that.
Absolutely. But do women celebrate success of other women?
I always do. I've always done in school. I was like, I felt kind of jealous of a girl who had straight hair and a beautiful voice. And then I said, मुझे भी चाहिए. तो मैंने भी कुछ glasses करे. There was a senior who used to dance beautifully. And I realized that, she is putting in that hard work. I have to admire her and look up to her. If I'm jealous of her, then I'm not jealous of her, I'm jealous of her quality. And if I cannot work hard and get it, I have no right to be jealous. So I always feel that, if you're jealous of somebody, you're actually wanting what they have. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not jealous. You will not be jealous of somebody who's not successful, right? You'll be jealous of somebody who has success, but they worked hard at it. So you actually want what they have. So I always look at it like, if I feel this tinge on anybody, I say, yaar, wo successful hai na, mujhe bhi ye chahiye. So I'll work on it. If I work on it, and if I can't do it, then obviously she's working much harder. And I don't have it, so I have no right to be
But
jealous,
your
but to
success,
admire.
do women you've known
So-
acknowledge it,
Yes.
encourage it?
Yes. My friends tell me that, there were some girls who didn't like you, or they thought you were in grey. They said they love you, they can't stop talking about you, which is a great thing, because I want women, which is a great thing when women love other women, because this whole thing of putting women against women doesn't help us. It helps the other gender. We are like, हम women ही एक दूसरे को pull कर रहे हैं down, और benefit कौन कर रहा है? The other gender. तो women understand the weaknesses of other women. They can cover the other women's problems. But वो होता नहीं है. हमको उनकी प्रॉब्लम पता है, हम ही उनको वही दर्शाते हैं. आप घर ले लो, ऑफिसेज ले लो.
Yeah, true, very true, very true.
So that whole
so busy,
mindset-
pulling people down.
People down, that if you can't help somebody, use that energy to better yourself.
Absolutely. Tell me, when the cameras are out, when you're having, do you have a no makeup day?
My skin is much better without makeup, definitely. But I think I look very pale and white.
So
I
in
look
a-
like a
in a
paron. I look
normal-
like a kacha roti.
Goli chitti.
I look like a kacha. Yeah, I look like a
But
kacha
that's the
roti.
way Delhi Punjabi, people are expected to look. That's a great thing.
That's a great thing, but on camera it doesn't like, it looks very kacha.
Yeah, but I'm saying when the cameras are not there, what is a normal evening at home like in
I
the
don't.
Pasi family?
Otherwise, I
When
work.
there's no arc lights, there are no people from outside.
So morning I wake up, I do my prayers, I have all the water, pani, ghee. घी दलिया दही वो सब लेके देन आई वर्क आई डू माई फाउंडेशन वर्क जो भी है मीडिया कोऑर्डिनेशन वट एवर इज देयर देन आई हैव लंच Sanjay and I have lunch together. He comes home at 1:30. Then after lunch I meditate for some time. Then I work out from 4 to 6 every day. So 1 hour of dance and 1 hour of Pilates, yoga, weights, whatever. Weights I do because it's very good for the bones. And then after that we have dinner by 6:37. And then later on, either I do some classes, online classes, readings. I go to the temple, sometimes Gurdwara, or I do my. Luckily, Bombay teams are good with doing late night meetings. So I
Okay.
do a lot of my Zoom calls I do in the evening for new projects.
So do you have bonding time with your son, with
Yeah,
his
yeah.
friends?
So yeah, with my son and yes, all his friends. They love coming for my parties. They all called me on my birthday. They all FaceTime me. So yeah. And also my son is busy now. He's working with his father, so he's started his own journey of working.
So what next for Shalini? How do you see the next, let's say, 5 years?
So next 5 years, I've already got another second book coming with Penguin, which I told them that I will take time because I also need to have enough
Because you
ideas
are
to.
busy traitoring and
Traitoring
murdering.
also being a traitoring, betraying and traitoring. And I said, I need enough to write something. So I also need time. So book is going to be a bestseller now. I have another show with another network, which I'm going to be shooting for in September and October.
What show is this?
Still can't disclose with another
Okay.
network it is.
So
Then
you Netflix, Amazon, you've done now the third network.
I've done with colors also.
Okay.
Colors also. There's a lot of offers. We have to vet what they are offering me, what I'm capable of doing. So there are shows coming up. So now till October, I'm already shooting. Then I have some travel plans. There's some international awards talks, so all that.
All that.
And then we'll see how.
So till December you're sorted.
Yeah.
Any films on the way?
I actually shot for a film which should come out soon,
Which one
but
is
very
this?
small role
Which one
with
is?
Madhur Bhandarkar.
Okay.
Wives, it's titled, but very small.
Very small role.
Yeah, because I was still busy with lots of things and they didn't get.
Any others in the pipeline?
I think all the big stars are coming on OTT. तो मैं क्यों जाऊँ वहाँ पे वो मेरे स्पेस में आ रहे हैं.
I know.
Everything is being released on OT because it's quicker. It's the audiences are worldwide. The networks have so it's a different kind of audience. It's a different kind of viewership. This has totally changed the game. But of course, yes, if there's opportunity, I would definitely. It will be my honor to work in a film. But I'm not a trained actor, so
But then
I'll
you've
have to
been-
just play myself.
Yes, you have to play yourself. Let's do a rapid fire, the fabulous kind.
Okay,
Delhi or Mumbai?
Delhi.
Vintage Chanel or a young Indian designer?
Mixed together.
Art gallery or fashion week?
Art gallery. Museum, actually, museum.
Minimalism or maximalism?
Maximalism. I'm all for maximalism.
So Delhi that is. No?
Yeah, but India is maximalism. You see beautiful colors on the street. Our temples, we are a maximalist society. We are not Sweden and we are not, our culture is maximalism. So how can I be minimalist?
Super. One word to describe Karan Johar?
Magnanimous, I think.
Gauri Khan, one word for her.
She is kind-hearted, large-hearted.
Shah Rukh Khan?
He's, of course, the king of Hollywood,
That
Bollywood.
the world knows him as king.
I think he's
You
also
know
very
him-
large-hearted. I think both Gauri and Shah Rukh would probably be very kind-hearted, large-hearted, and also hardworking. I think he's so obsessive about his craft that is just amazing and inspirational.
One thing people always get wrong about you.
I don't know. They get everything right. They're pretty good at it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I am arrogant. I am selfish. I am egoistic. I just love it all.
Unapologetic that you are. Okay. The one beauty trend you've never tried.
Korean skin care.
You haven't tried?
No, I haven't. When basically it's for a younger skin where you exfoliate with our, sunlight and everything. It's not meant for Indian skin, especially for older skin because you don't do it. So far, the Korean skincare, not tried.
Okay. One handbag. If you were to have one handbag, which one would that be?
I would have no handbag.
Free.
Free.
So You're not going to buy anything. What
I
would-
think it would be my grandmother's bag, like a cross-stitch bag that I have from her, which I don't use because it's so fragile.
Okay, and one piece of jewelry that you'd like to have forever?
I think my grandmother's again. She gave a necklace to my mom for her engagement. That it would be that.
And that's come down to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And my
क्या है?
grandmom's shawl.
Polki है, diamond
No,
है.
it's actually very beautiful. It's it's got blue stones in it,
Okay.
and it's got bows. It's a bow, like a 1970s में बना हुआ bow design, very
How
Victorian
many
design.
carats?
नहीं, blue stone है उसमें.
Okay. No
And it's
diamonds.
gold. Yeah.
Okay. And the last thing you bought that made you ridiculously happy?
Last thing I bought that made me ridiculously happy, I think, was probably a tiara or a hair clip because they are. And I love hair clips
So where's your tiara today?
because I didn't have hair for 8 years when I was shaving it. So anything to do with the hair, I
कोई
feel very
मन्नत
happy.
थी?
Tirupati I shaved now because I
हाँ,
used to
but
go there. I used to
मन्नत
see people.
मांगते हैं लोग
I
तब।
did for my son. Also, it's a way of giving up your ego, yourself. So that 8-9 years, I was only wearing very minimal clothes. Like even the saris had just a drape around it, small jewelry, because you can't really wear color or you can't really wear prints when you have very short hair. It looks strange. So that entire 8 years was only black and white clothes, and saris were like powder blue, beige, white, and with small earrings. So now anything to do with the hair, I get very excited.
Okay. Complete the sentence. Being fabulous for
Is
you
being
is-
you. Is being you, your true self.
How would you define Gen Z?
Well, I haven't done that in-depth research on them. I know they are the largest audience, and I know they love me. But
So you were
I
given
just
that
feel-
language of Gen
no,
Z.
I was not given. I printed it out myself, lots
Okay.
of words to learn, but I just couldn't do it.
FOMO?
FOMO, I understand.
Riz?
Fear of
What's your
missing.
Riz?
Riz, I get confused. What is it? FOMO, I know. I have the joy of not missing
Charisma.
out. Charisma. Yeah, charisma. Yeah. So Gen Zs, I think, I honestly feel they need to make more effort with everything. They have the internet, they have social media. I mean, we used to watch Wednesday ko, या Thursday ko, Chitrahar. I used to watch Kishi Darshan with my grandmother because she loved it. You know? So अब तो यहाँ पे channel खोलो तो all the information is on the hand, use it. Like I used to carry books and read them. Now you can Google everything.
Yeah,
Now
and
forget
carry your
Google, it is
Kindle.
carry yeah, but so I feel like they have so much more. They need to just do more with, like our generation. We wanted to do things. It was very multitasking was our thing. Now they want to do mindful things. So I thought I am from a multitasker generation. I cannot do mindful things. I'm doing 10 things at a time. So this
They would say that it gives them mental stress.
yeah, that whole mindful thing, doing one thing at a time. I don't know, because maybe it's a good thing for them, but few things they can take from us and few things we can take from them. So I think it's always that we always want to discount the previous generation, but I think it's good to take from things from us, because we saw in India where, like in Delhi, I saw we took pride in being Indian because we saw these buildings, we saw Asian Games coming,
Yeah.
we saw, wow, Asian Games coming to our country. So that kind of pride has to come in. So
Do you think the Gen Z is they're very cynical?
I don't know if they're cynical or not, but that pride that ये building Shri Fort बन रहा है, उस time when I was small, he says यार Shri Fort बन रहा है यार, we felt so proud कि हमारी country में देखो Shri Fort बन रहा है, that stadium was being built.
Yeah.
So that kind of that thing has to come. Now even like I have goosebumps when I think of those times, because that feeling that we had, that I love my country, or I love Delhi, I'm proud to be living in Delhi, so
Yeah. I get what you mean. Well, Shalini Pasi, for being you, yourself, and being unapologetic about it, needs a lot of nerve, needs a lot of confidence. Great that you have that within you and you really don't give a damn for what the world thinks about you and how it judges you. To have all that and to keep moving forward, well, what can one say? extremely, extremely delighted to have you on Baatein Dil Se. I hope you go places and prove the point that you're out there to prove.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and thank you for this beautiful introduction. And yes, it's yeah.
Well, all the best for the future.
Thank you so much, Navika. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you very much.